My husband surprised his son by taking him to the prom.
Don't mess up that makeup, gather. Gather. Look down, let him cry.
Oh, he's crying. Oh my God. Oh, you made him cry.
Wait. Let's let him fall on the floor.
Let him fall.
Let him fall on the floor.
Oh, poor baby.
Hurry up. I know my son is going to cry.
Oh.
Hold on.
It gets so hard, honey. It gets so hard. Get it off. Yes. Look up. Oh. Oh, Mello's crying. He didn't know his pops was going to be there. He's crying.
This is monumental. Beautiful.
I know. I'm so crying. Oh. Oh.
All right, come on. I need pictures. Excuse me.
Ready? Good?
I love the kidness. Let it know. Let it. Let's go. Okay. Give me emotions. Excuse me.
Do you accept Ariana as your daughter?
Yeah, I do. She could be a dinosaur, whatever. That's my child. That's mine. Yeah, I do.
Can you tell her that?
I done did it already. I accept it.
So you acknowledge me as your daughter, not
Yes.
your son.
Yes. Yes,
You have
I do.
2 daughters.
Yes,
not
I do.
one, 2.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the first time you're hearing this?
According to my mother, you're still acknowledging me as your son. So I mean, I don't know what you do behind my back, but why you
So you
saying
don't
this to my
believe it
face?
when he says
I
it?
don't. I can't. I'm not going to say I do, and I'm not going to say I don't. As we sit right here, he said he acknowledges it, so I'm not going to call him a liar. I'm not going to say, no, you don't. Like, he said what he said. Stand on it.
Giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and my fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also, salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, I say Shalom. This is your brother Ayashar Barzal, prophet of doom from the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone, coming back at you with another lesson that is edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. And those 2 really sad-ass videos you just saw, the father taking his son on the prom, all, in a dress and shit, and then the other father, just, at first he wasn't with his son, being that way, and then, he ended up accepting him, talking about calling him his daughter and shit, just all fucked up. And then that first video with the prom, I mean, it's always the so-called black woman cheering that shit on, all right? Cheering it on. There's a fucking problem with that. This place is ridiculous. And then in that crowd of the audience with the dude who didn't accept his son as his daughter and now does, you could hear them clapping and shit. The damn host was a damn what's it, him downstairs type of dude, just messed up. And when you go read the comments of all of that, it's even worse. Jake is through, but in both cases of those videos, it's the fathers, man, and which is messed up. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 3. It says, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. All right. And first of all, what's a man's strength? First of all, it's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. The elect man is made in his image. Okay. And then after that, it's his inheritance, you know, that firstborn son. All right. And when it says, you know, it destroys kings, you know, if those are the only sons, which I think it is, in both of those families, that legacy is gone. Unless there's some major repentance coming up. But, you know, you go that far, man. You know, once you have that approval, you know, from that father, it's you know, it's all downhill after that. But, you know, he's got to pay for that too. You know, he's brought folly into Israel, had a hand in it. All right. Straight up. But listening to those women, man, that's the thing that really stood out in all of that. You know, the one father taking his son on the prom, you know, you could see all on his face that he really wasn't with that shit, but he did it anyway, you know, which was messed up. You know, this is First Esdras chapter 4. First Esdras is in the Apocrypha. Esdras in the Apocrypha is the same as Ezra in the Old Testament. Chapter 4, beginning at verse 25. And it reads, wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Verse 26. Yea, many be that run, Slakia. First Ezra chapter 4, verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Yeah, and in that case, they bow down to their mothers, those wives champion that bullshit with their sons. All right? Ain't no fucking way. You know, what did the Kembe Mutombo used to say? Not in my house. No, man. It don't work like that. It says, and you know, they bow down to the woman's wishes. That's your son. That's your child. Oh, okay, well, hey, that's your seed too, man. You know, that the deal is that son's supposed to follow after you. You know, as the scriptures say, you know, he leads one that is like himself. You know, First Ezra chapter 4 verse 27. It says, many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women. And that's exactly what both of those fathers did. They straight up erred, especially when it came to the scriptures. Okay? And sinned for those women, you know. And that, you know, man, you know, the one dude in an all purple, that, you know, he's got to live with that. He's got to live with that, you know. Both of them. You know, what are their friends going to say? You know? And that's just going to happen. This stuff, you know, once it's out there on the internet, it's forever. And your face is out there. All right? This is Sirach chapter 30, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 30. Verses 2 and 3. Verse 2, and it reads, he that chastiseth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance. They ain't trying to be around that. Neither one of those fathers. You know, that's because they didn't chastise their sons. You know, that was a horrible job, especially that second one. You know, the one who in the full video kind of alluded that, you know, that person was gone. And that's a second video, the one the guy finally accepted, the father of the son. His name was Isaiah too. I'll put a link to the whole video in the description box. Matter of fact, both of them, because those comments, you know, is just you know, proof how wicked Jake is, man. more so than women, but you got a lot of men in there too, you know, just wicked as fuck when it comes to this. All right, that woman worship stuff. All right. So yeah, they really don't want to be, especially the father that was in the purple. It was all over his face. He did it for his wife, but like Scripture said, you know, go out of your wits for a woman, make you sin, make you error. Okay. Sirach chapter 30, verse 3. It says, "He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy." Now you got Esau smiling like a motherfucker right now, you know, grinning from ear to ear, because he didn't cut off another bloodline with the acts of these with these fathers letting these sons do this shit. All right. It says, "And before his friends he shall rejoice in him." Nope. Nope. You the laughing stock of everything. All right. Going on in public, you know, agreeing to this shit because of your wife, you know. Nah, your friends, man, your friends that really, you know, ain't about that, even though they may not have had the truth. Yeah, they side-eyeing you, buddy. Both of y'all. Both of you. All right. But doing it for those women, man. You know, much blame is on the father, as I'm saying here. You know, because you didn't do a real good job, you know, in that home. And even if you were out of the home, you know, it should have never got to that. You know, should have never got to that, especially with dude changing himself over. You know, because you know that stuff ain't cheap. So mom definitely had to help out. All right, financially supporting that shit. Just messed up. All right, this is Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 26. And I think it's 23. Yeah. Sirach 26 and 23. It says, "A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man." All right. Point blank, period. Both of y'all. You know, she's supporting that and stuff in your house, and you going with it. Now look at your offspring. Okay. It goes on and says, "But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord." Yeah. Two immediate signs right there that you two fathers don't fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You got the woman ruling over you, and you got your kids out of whack. You know, that one is probably too far gone now. You know, he didn't done stuff, but at the end of the day, you know, both of them still got prostates, no matter how much you change. All right, that's always going to be the telltale sign. No matter how you look on the outside, you still got a prostate. Point blank, period. All right. So yeah, this is Sirach chapter 25 and verse 24. And it reads, "Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die." And yeah, that's going all the way back to the garden. All right. All the way back to the garden with Eve and the serpent. You know, always doing shit she ain't supposed to do. She was out of line then, and she's way out of line now. I mean, like I said, those comments in that section, man, that's why Ezekiel chapter 9, verses 4 through 6 talks about a multitude of women are going to get destroyed for cheering on shit like that. That's just one thing. All right. But it says, and then if you scroll up to verse 19, it says, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her." What's the portion of a sinner? Death. Romans 6 and 23. The wages of sin is death. And it says all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. And I have to point this out. The scriptures are written to the nation of Israel. So this is talking about the Israelite woman. And if you got Esau, Edom, who is the nation created to be the wicked, damn. The nation created to be the wicked, and even his wickedness is little to yours. And we starting to see that. You know? Wicked as fuck. This shit is out of order. You know? That's your son. You know, what about the ones, you know, that won't grandchildren? You're not gonna get them now. You know? Just straight damn wicked. All right? Solomon, it said in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, towards the end, you know, he took a survey of 1,000 men and 1,000 women. He found one righteous man out of 1,000 and 0 women. That's what the scripture is talking about. All wickedness. Like I said, you got a whole nation of people. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, who is the wicked. That's why he picks you to help bring down the family structure. And we've seen it through government programs. We've seen it through shit like this. All right? This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2. And verse 33. And it reads, why trimmest thou way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. This is talking to Jake. Mainly our women. All right? And again, that comes back to the man, because you're supposed to be teaching your children and you're supposed to be teaching your wife. You know, for generations to come. Deuteronomy 4 said the man is supposed to teach his sons and his sons' sons. All right? 1 Corinthians 14 says that the woman learn anything she learned from her husband who is at home. All right? Not from these dumbass Christian churches that be promoting this shit too. All right? But yeah, Jake, Jake, you know, that they marked, man, with this one. I mean, this was just totally ridiculous, you know. And those two boys, yeah, I call them that. You know, I'm not with that he, her, them, they shit. That sounds like Legion. You know, we are many. It's, you know, demons. That's exactly what it is. All right. But they've the both parents, mother and father, have had a hand in the condemnation of both of those sons, man. This is Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 13. And it reads, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. Colon, see that colon? So whatever comes after a colon substantiates what's said before the colon. Okay? It says, they shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. So when abominations are committed, you know, and these acts, you know, you're supposed to be put to death. You know, just ruin a whole seed line is ruined, discontinued over some temporary wicked ass pleasure. All right. This is Deuteronomy 22 and 5. And it reads, The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto Yahweh thy power. I just showed you what the consequences of an abomination was. Put to death. Point blank, period. All right. Over in the next chapter, Deuteronomy chapter 23. This is for the guy that was in the second video, Isaiah, the father that wasn't in the house. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 1. It says, he that is wounded in the stones or have his privy member cut off shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That's pretty straightforward. The stones are your testicles when you go into that. And your privy member is your penis. And now he didn't change his name to some Ariana, some shit. And in the full video, he said, a lot of that stuff is done. So he's probably been knocked off his stuff. All right. That's pretty straightforward. And if he don't, what's going to happen to him? Is only if he still does have his stuff, it's only one way he's taking it. He's either both of them are either chasing doo-doo or having a doo-doo chased. Either way, all right. That brings us to Deuteronomy chapter 23. And what was that? Was it 17? Yeah. Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. It says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. And we know what a sodomite does. Like I said, either you chasing doo-doo or your doo-doo is being packed. One of the two. So, yeah. But this is the nature of the state of Israel right now in these times. That's why we know the Lord's coming back with a vengeance, and 2/3 of you wicked Negroes got to be taken out because y'all just won't get it. All right. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. Once again, we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rahakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teaching you this 100% truth. Salutations to them and my fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also, salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, I say Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, Abba Abba, Shalom.